Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second session of this wonderful day in the name of Image South India Retail Awards 2017. Let's embark on this journey with a round of applause, everyone. Please put your hands together. I, Archana Deshmukh, extend a warm welcome to one and all present here this evening. And I know we are in Nama Bengaluru, so I'd like to start off in Kannada. So anyone here understands Kannada, speaks Kannada? Thank you, quite a few. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಒಂದು ಮಾರಿ ಜೋರಾದ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Thank you, and I think we have some delegates here from Tamil Nadu as well. So தங்களை இந்த ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு வருக என்ற வரவேற்கிறேன். ஒரு வாட்டி பலத்த கைத்தட்டலுடன் இந்த ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சியை ஆரம்பிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு கேட்டுக்கிறேன். Do we have anyone from Andhra, Telangana, Andhra/Telangana? One person, two? మిమ్మల్ని కూడా ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి స్వాగతిస్తానండి. ఒకసారి గట్టిగా చప్పట్లు కొడుతూ మన కార్యక్రమాన్ని మొదలు పెడదాం. A beautiful way to kind of blow my own trumpet here, showcasing all the languages that I know. But of course, not to forget my friends from up north. आपकी शान में एक शायरी पेश है. Oh, Kerala, absolutely. So friends from Kerala, are you from Kerala, sir? All right. Sorry. No, I will try. The only word that I know in Malayalam is Sugamanu, and I think I can make do with that. I can actually sing a little while later, but for now, for my friends from North India, here's Sat Sri Akal ji. Okay. Well, दोस्तों कहते हैं कि खूबसूरत से एक पल का किस्सा बन जाता है. खूबसूरत से एक पल का किस्सा बन जाता है. जाने कौन कब जिंदगी का हिस्सा बन जाता है. कुछ खास लोग मिलते हैं ज़िंदगी में, कुछ खास लोग मिलते हैं ज़िंदगी में जिनसे कभी ना बिछड़ने वाला रिश्ता बन जाता है. आदर अभिनंदन. A very warm good evening to one and all present here to South India Retail Summit 2017, and we are here in the second segment of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Images South India Retail Awards 2017. Now before we move on to the awards ceremony, I'd like to take a moment to let you all know about the release of the latest edition of the Retail Employees Day Supplement in partnership with Images. To remind you, this special supplement with Images Retail Magazine is a compilation of the amazing Retail Employees Day celebration that various companies have taken forth to truly make it a very special day for their employees. One of the way other, this compilation will serve as an inspiration and motivation to those already in the retail industry, as well as to many more companies to join this initiative and truly make this the biggest day of retail. Well, I'd like to show you all a small video. Let's take a look at the video, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a video that we'd like to present on the day that was celebrated.
12 December 2017, Retail Employees Day. This is the day where all retailers together celebrate with their retail employees. This is like the Diwali, Christmas, Eid for us. Last year, millions of retail employees joined hands and celebrated the day. We are so fortunate in Train that Turkey celebrated the day, and last year for the first time, UAE joined hands. In fact, the government of UAE supported this event. 300 brands, retailers, multiple malls, I think 80, 100 malls, thousands of small associations and retailers put together, millions of employees celebrated. This is our day, for us to appreciate what we do as retail employees for the consumers. Train is very proud about this event, a day when we celebrate retail. And don't forget, this year we'll have Turkey celebrating and UAE celebrating like last year. So now it's no more an event for India, it's a global event. Let's join hands and celebrate the retail employees. 12th December 2017.
To make it all official, I'd like to welcome Mr. B.S. Nagesh, founder Train, and Mr. Amitabh Taneja, chairman and managing director, Images Group, on stage to launch the Retail Employees Day Supplement. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Mr. B.S. Nagesh and Mr. Amitabh Taneja, ladies and gentlemen. With a roaring round of applause, it's time for us to unveil the supplement. Please keep the applause coming as we unveil the supplement. Ladies and gentlemen, the Retail Employees Day Supplement being launched.
I just want to thank Amitabh for this journey that he has been party to. And what started off was just thanking the retail employees 5 years back. Today has become a movement where last year our estimate is about 50 lakh employees in 3 countries celebrated. Not only that, we did a research, and the research is proving that just one day of celebration has increased retention, improved business. In fact, Turkey, one department store said that the next day their sale increased by 35%. So just one day and 2 words, thank you for your retail employees, it actually makes business sense. So why not do it on a daily basis? This is a journey which began out of India. It's a global property now. So a small trust in a country like India is now spearheading a movement across the world. I hope this journey continues. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nagesh. Thank you, Mr. Taneja. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it's time for us to move on to the much awaited do of this evening, the award ceremony. The Images South India Retail Awards 2017, this is the second edition of the South's most prestigious honor in the business of retail. And we have the who's who of the retail industry, so it's definitely an evening to celebrate. So let's put our hands together first of all. And even before we announce the awards, I'd like you all to congratulate the winners here, because it is definitely the most prestigious honors in the business of retail. The Images South India Retail Awards are, of course, part of the portfolio of Images Group. For over 25 years now, Images has been acting as a catalyst for retailers in India to share and gain from each other's experiences and insights. I'd like to take a moment to introduce our jury members, of course, our respected professionals from the industry. First of all, our first jury member is Mr. Abhik Singhi, Senior Partner and Director, BCG. Mr. Ajay McCadden, Executive Director, Nielsen India. Mr. Anand Ramanathan, Partner, Strategy and Operations Consulting, Deloitte India. Mr. B.S. Nagesh, Founder, T-Rain. Well, definitely our jury members deserve a round of applause, but after I introduce all of them to you, Mr. Biju Kurian, Member, Strategic Advisor Board, L Capital Asia. Mr. Harminder Sahani, Founder and MD, Wazir Advisors. Mr. Ramesh Nair, CEO and Country Head, JLL. Mr. Sridhar Prasad, Partner and Head Consumer Retail and Internet, KPMG. Mr. Shubhendu Roy, Partner, AT Kearney. Mr. Amitabh Taneja, Chief Convoyer and Images South India Retail Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all the jury members. May I now request Mr. Biju Kurian to lead the jury to please come on stage and say a few words. Please put your hands together and join me in welcoming Mr. Biju Kurian. So, well, I must say that I did happen to see you in the afternoon, sir, and today definitely the evening has brought in a lot of color and you're looking charming today. So let's hear it from Mr. Biju Kurian. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Archana, and a very good evening to all you ladies and gentlemen. When you think of the South India Retail Summit, we must think of this as the All India Retail Summit. And why do we think of this as the All India Retail Summit? Because retail in India started in South India. Reflect on any category that you might think of. If you looked at the first modern grocery chain, you could remember names like Varkis in Kerala, Margin Free, which exists even today and is one of the largest chains. You have entrants from Tamil Nadu who have done exceedingly well in this space. Look at, for example, the textiles and the apparel category. And you have legends from that sector who are here, like Nalli's. We have names like RMKV, Chennai Silks. If you look at the department store sector, Nagesh, even though I might say that you might be the father of the department store phenomenon, look at names like Charmas in Hyderabad, Bommanas in Andhra. These are names that, you know, have been part of the retail firmament in South India for years, well before modern retail started in India. Joy Alucas in Chennai started a 50,000 square feet jewelry showroom to set a landmark in the jewelry industry. If you go down Broadway as well as MG Road in Kerala, the quantum of gold that is available in the stores on MG Road in Kerala will equal to the quantum of gold available in the rest of India. And that's the kind of stock that jewelry retailers in Kerala maintain. But one of the characteristics of South Indians is that they're very conservative. When I say conservative, we must differentiate between conservatism and risk-taking. They're willing to take risks. They want to do things which others haven't done. They want to do things at a scale which has not been attempted before. But then they prefer to stick to the knitting. So if I start in Chennai, I prefer to be around in Tamil Nadu. If I start in Hyderabad or in coastal Andhra, I prefer to be there in either Andhra or in the Telangana region. If I start in Karnataka, I might be a Girias in Bangalore, but I pretty much will stay out here. VGP was one of the first electronics retailers, one of the largest at one point of time, but one of the first to actually venture out from Chennai into Bangalore. We also have Vivek's. We also have Vasant & Co. So what I'm saying is that when you compare all of these retailers and see the size and scale that they have built up in South India, compare them to any retailer in any other part of India, and you will find that they are the preeminent retailers. So it is in that context that we've had to be able to choose those worthy of giving an award. And I tell you that that process has been an extremely difficult and challenging process. You saw the members of the jury, and each member of the jury, along with their teams, actually started seeking out worthy members of the retail fraternity to bestow an honor on this particular day. And then each of them collected names from various sectors. And after they collected names from various sectors, and then we had all of the jury members pulling in their names. After all these names were pulled in, then we had to undertake the process of looking at it by various categories. And I'll tell you that when we actually had to finally choose, the challenge was that it was so difficult to be able to choose. Every one of those nominees were as worthy as another to be able to receive an award. So when we look at the awards today, it's not about the fact of whether somebody has been awarded this year or somebody has been awarded last year. I think if you look at next year and the year after, there will be enough worthy awardees for this in the next year and the year after, because the collective talent of retail and the retail innovations that we have seen in the South far exceed any other region in India, because of which what will happen is that even the next year and the year after, we will have enough people left over in the South to be able to be awarded. And it's just not about entrepreneurs. It's also about professionals. When we started at Titan way back in 1987 and started with the World of Titan showrooms, it was the first step in building an exclusive brand outlet network. At Madura, which almost started at about the same time, again there they built an exclusive brand network. Arvind decided to be based out of Bangalore to be able to build a retail business. There are a few like Raymond who kind of missed the bus and decided to go to Bombay. But otherwise, by and large, most companies have actually based their retail headquarters out of Bangalore. Look at Nagesh. He currently masquerades as the retail king of India based in Mumbai, but his origin is actually Bangalore. Okay? So he probably speaks better Kannada than Archana does, but nevertheless, what you can see from all of this is that it's just not about retail entrepreneurship and retail spirit, but it's also about retail capability, retail professionalism. All of that has actually been brought out in the South. So it's on that note that I'd like to kind of start off with this whole process of telling all of you all that Some of you all are going to be awarded today. Some of you all might not be awarded. Don't be disheartened by the fact that you haven't been awarded. You are as worthy of the award as those who've been awarded. Nevertheless, there is a time for everything. And maybe your chance is not this year, maybe your chance is next year. So don't lose spirit. I certainly know that you won't lose spirit, because I also know that many of you all have got at least 30, 40, 50, 60 years of experience in this business, and it's not on the basis of an award that you've actually run your business. So to that extent, I know that you won't lose spirit. Probably you won't get recognized, and that is a recognition that you'll get later. But you will continue to be able to run and innovate your businesses as well as you've done in the past. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here on this very, very momentous occasion.
Thank you, Mr. Kurian. May I please request you to remain on stage to give away the first award. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I'd like to request you all to give a big round of applause to our jury members. They've taken the time out, and to their insights, their expertise, and their innate sense of a fair play have helped us pick the brightest diamonds from a field full of luminaries. So let's hear it for our jury members once again, please. We all recognize South India as a vibrant marketplace, pretty much initiating the genesis of modern retailing in India. Retailers from South India have always been ahead of the curve in retailing invention. We all know that. Tonight, we are very proud and privileged to be honoring 10 icons of the business of retail in South India for excellence in retail and customer service. They are entrepreneurs and leaders we all know and have been inspired by for many, many years. They have been first movers in developing iconic retail formats and are case studies in themselves for delivering outstanding customer experiences. We also so honored to have this outstanding gathering of both legends, new age innovators of retail from South India join us here tonight. So let's sit back and of course prepare for the evening to come, ladies and gentlemen. With this, we begin with the award ceremony. Now, I'd like to say the same in Tamil for our few friends here. In the retail industry, in the 10 நட்சத்திரங்களை கண்டுபிடித்து அவர்களுக்கு அவார்டு கொடுக்கும் ஒரு தருணம் இது. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக உங்களோட ஒரு பாராட்டுக்கள் தேவைப்படும். அதனால கைத்தட்டலை மறக்காதீங்க, கைத்தட்டல் வந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கணும். I think I did better. All right, well, we have Mr. Biju Kurian giving away the first award, and ladies and gentlemen, hard work has created complete new model and platform for selling of fruits and vegetables in Tamil Nadu, and the model is now adopted across the nation. Our first honoree this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. N. Natarajan, founder of Kovai Paramudir Nilayam. I'd like to request Mr. Natarajan's son, Senthil Natarajan, who is the managing director of Paramudir Nilayam, to join us on stage with his father to receive the award, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Natarajan, founder chairman of Kovai Paramudir Nilayam, is an inspiration to millions across the trade that through hard work, honesty, and best disciplines, one can dream and achieve unimaginable. He has built a strong group comprising 51 retail shops, 2 textile units, and 2 restaurants with a turnover of 285 crores in the year 2016 and 17. We also would like to present a short film on Mr. N. Natarajan. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen.
The founder of Kovai Paramudir Nilayam, Mr. N. Natarajan, had very humble beginnings. His undaunted dedication has revolutionized the way fruits and vegetables are grown, sourced, and retailed to reach the consumers all over. The Kovai Paramudir Nilayam journey that started in 1965 is only going stronger. Natarajan's vision aimed to bring only the best quality and safest produce direct from the farm to the consumers at affordable prices. He was instrumental at adopting never-before-attempted methods in retailing fruits and vegetables to build the Kovai Paramudir Nilayam brand. He brought a sea change in the buying habits of consumers, from bargaining at the roadside to being able to comfortably pick and choose their fruits and vegetables at fixed prices. Mr. Natarajan was admirably involved in moving to a weight-based system of pricing instead of the dozens and numbers. The first shop was opened at Coimbatore in 1965 near the PSG College of Technology. With a slow but steady march, a second outlet was started in 1972, followed by a third in 1983. They have since grown to have more than 40 outlets spanning Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry. Mr. Natarajan's personal touch and attention to detail helped identify the best farms to source from dependable farmers. He next maintained a fluid supply chain to ensure Kovai Paramudir Nilayam had a clear stranglehold over the fruits and vegetables market. He is an authority on seasonal fruits and vegetables and knows the farms and regions all over India which are famous for that particular variety of local produce through his exploratory visits over the years. Today, his son Mr. Senthil has taken over the mantle of daily operations. They have a centrally air-conditioned warehouse on the outskirts of Chennai which can store 80 tons of fruits and vegetables. Mr. Senthil has been influential in importing exotic fruits and vegetables and improvising Kovai Paramudir Nilayam retail concept to remain head and shoulders above the competitors. Kovai Paramudir Nilayam is firmly looking towards spreading beyond Tamil Nadu. They are in talks to acquire farmlands to grow fruits and vegetables using hydroponics. Today, Kovai Paramudir Nilayam is an established brand and considered a generic term for fruits and vegetables.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate Mr. Natarajan on receiving this award, the first award for this evening. Sir, ஐயா வாழ்த்துக்கள். இந்த ஒரு அவார்டு நீங்க வாங்கிருக்கீங்க. இத பத்தி ஏதாவது சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்களா? ஒரு ரெண்டு வார்த்தை சொல்லுங்க.
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அவார்டு கிடைக்கணும்னு நான் எப்பவுமே கனவுலயும் நினைச்சு பார்த்தது இல்ல. நான் காலம் பூரா உழைச்சே பாடுபட்டவங்க. இது எனக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்குது. நல்லா இருக்குமா. கண்டிப்பா
எங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்கு. Please let's hear it for him. Mr. Senthil, please tell me, there are a lot of budding entrepreneurs here. So if there is a word of advice from your end, of course, creating such a big brand and of course coming from, from nowhere to creating such big success, your word of advice to our budding entrepreneurs here.
I'd like to say thank you to all who have chosen Father for the award. So I'd like to say a couple of words, just a couple of minutes. So, as I know him, he started working at the age of 9. He started visiting farms where he picked stuff and sold in baskets in the platforms and railway stations. He started there. The only thing he had was not much of education, not much of language and things like it, only passion, dedication, and he knew he had a vision. So I think the world conspired, the society conspired to help him achieve what he envisioned. Now we are just carrying forward what his vision was to more people. So I thank every one of you here. I just, my 2 cents to all the entrepreneurs here is, if you have the passion, determination and vision, things just happen. So thank you all.
Thank you, Senthil. ஐயா மறுபடியும் வாழ்த்துக்கள். கஷ்டப்பட்டா கண்டிப்பா பலன் உண்டு அப்படின்னு உங்களை பார்த்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Let's hear it for the gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. The first award for this evening going out to Mr. Natarajan. Moving on, I request Mr. Brijukurian to kindly remain to give away the second award as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate the tremendous achievements of a man who rose to the pinnacle of success through hard work, business acumen, and charisma. By his beginnings, we were actually very humble. To present, of course, we have Mr. Brijukurian, and ladies and gentlemen, the award goes to, the second award for this evening goes to Mr. Pannalal Giriya, Founder Director, Giriya's India. May I request Mr. Pannalal Giriya's eldest son, Mr. Manish Giriya, who is now driving the business with his younger brother, Nitesh, to join us on stage with his father to receive the award, please. Please keep the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. Pannalal Giriya is a founder director in the joint family of Giriya, South India's #1 consumer durable retailer with over 50 stores across Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. We have a short film on Mr. Pannalal Giriya. Let's take a look. Let's hear it for the Giria family, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, congratulations on receiving this award. आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? नहीं, मतलब दो शब्द आप बोल देंगे तो.
No, I have started this journey in 1971 in Bangalore. But earlier I was in Durgapur from 1968. And then my younger brothers, they have joined me. And afterwards our second generation also taken the business. All of us are in the same business. And our second generation is also looking after the business. And it was humble, starting at 300 square feet in Gandhinagar. And subsequently, slowly, we have grown. Growth is just, usual things if we dedicate ourselves. That's all.
Absolutely, sir. You're truly an inspiration, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for the Girias here on stage. Congratulations on receiving the Images South India Retail Award for the year 2017. Many congratulations and thank you, Mr. Korean, for doing the honors. Let's hear from Mr. Korean, everyone. Please put your hands together. To give away the next set of awards, I request Mr. B.S. Nagesh to join me on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome Mr. B.S. Nagesh on stage to give away the next set of awards. As a hands-on leader with 12 years of experience across retail, e-commerce, strategy and operations, she launched a sub-brand that penetrated untapped markets and incubated a venture that empowered communities by bringing design-led products to market. During her tenure, the company doubled its revenues and expanded from 14 to 21 stores. Ladies and gentlemen, our award for this evening goes out to Ms. Lavanya Nalli, Vice Chairman at Nalli. Lavanya graduated from Harvard Business School with an MBA in 2011 and worked at McKinsey & Company, Chicago, and a Fortune 500 company on issuing ranging from top-line growth and profit movement initiatives, change management programs, and multi-channel strategies. We've been informed by Lavanya that she was pro-committed for a Harvard Business School event for this evening. But ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than Padma Shri Dr. Nalli Kuppaswamy Chetty himself to receive the award and take the honor on her behalf. She happens to be the granddaughter of Padma Shri Dr. Nalli Kuppaswamy Chetty. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Born in 1938 in Kanchipuram, Padma Shri Shri Kalayammal Nalli Kuppaswamy Chettiar made his entry into business in 1956 at the age of just 18. Here's a remarkable story of a national icon and treasure. In the past 60 years, the tiny 200 square feet Chennai store he started out with has become a triple-story, 30,000 square feet mega shopping destination. Nalli is now a highly recommended, recognized and respected chain with over 30 outlets across India, USA and Singapore. In recognition of his innumerable contributions to the trade and industry, he has conferred the national honor Padma Shri, while for his patronage to arts and culture, the Tamil Nadu government honored him with the title Kalai Mamani. A celebrated author himself, he has written numerous books on management and ethics. 2 of them have won awards from the Tamil Nadu government. Some of his Tamil books, Airam Iravu Onre Kanavu, are one of the books that he has written, and his work is Worship is also popular. Ladies and gentlemen, it is of course, it gives me immense pleasure to have this inspiring national icon with us. So let's hear it for... So, we'd like for you to say a few words, but before that, let's take a look at the video.
India has such a huge, rich heritage of saris, and today it is still the #1 biggest market within the women's wear category. And yet there is not even one player that has more than 2% of market share. So I think the thing I'm most passionate about is making Nalli the #1 sari destination in the world. And I think most people, when they think of Nalli, they think of wedding, they think of silk saris. And the variety that we are known for, it comes from this district called Kanjipuram. And it's quite, it's a traditional hand-woven sari. It's quite thick and it comes out in very rich colors. And it signifies a certain opulence. A lot of people, they tend to buy it as a statement piece. They buy it almost as a, almost as a piece. It's a legacy where they can pass it on to their daughter and then to their daughter's daughter and so on. Nalli is a 90-year-old business. And I think every generation who's come in, because they come in, they're new, they have a lot of enthusiasm, they have a lot of entrepreneurial spirit, but not necessarily the product knowledge that their parents would have had. I think they bring in something new. And when I joined the business in my early 20s, I was able to see it with fresh eyes. I didn't have a lot of knowledge about the consumers or about the product. So in a way, I was able to understand from the ground up. I had my hunches. I tested it out with some customer surveys or just through observations. And then I was able to do new things. And then I went away for 7 years where I was in the US. And then I came back and joined the business. And now I think it's been interesting to see that shift. Even in 7 years, both the market, the supply, the products that we're seeing are very different from what it was. And the consumer, most of all, has completely shifted in her preferences, is much more vocal in what she wants.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a video talking about Nalli Silks. And we have the man himself. Aya Valtakar, what would you like to say? You're receiving this award on behalf of your granddaughter. Yeah, absolutely, I'll hold on.
Good evening, friends. It is a pleasure joining you this evening. Such events provide us some sort of encouragement. Therefore, I feel inspired to be with you now. The retail sector, they're grown by leaps and bounds these days. It has become well organized. Time was when retailers refrained from branching out because the promoters did not have many siblings and wards to run the branches. My grandfather and father did not branch out. I wanted to, but hesitated. It was my son Ramanathan who took the bold step to establish branches with immediate relatives and professional managers. Along with tradition, our branches cater to ethnic perfection too. Enter Lavanya, my granddaughter, Ramanathan's daughter. Our branches started wearing a new look, catering to ethnicity and emerging fashion, tradition and modernity. Trade should cater to the changing trends, especially in the textile sector. Fortunately, we could sense customer preferences and grow accordingly. While I thank the organizers for this award, I also pay my homage to the illustrious founder of the Nalli Business House, Mr. Nalli Chinnasam Chetty, my grandfather, and Nalli Narayanasam Chetty, my father, who personified customer care. I thank all the customers across the country and the world for this honor. Thank you, friends.
Thank you so much, sir. Many congratulations to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for a 90-year-old business. And of course, this is a prestigious moment as we hand over the award to this gentleman. Mr. Nagesh, may I please request you to remain on stage to give away the next one as well. A famous English author once said, "Vision is the art of seeing the invisible." This man has proved just that with a visionary leadership, foresight, and sharp business acumen. Referred to as a humble and approachable individual, his leadership traits can be tracked back to his college days when he was a student leader. Today, his vision can be witnessed and experienced in the success of his group, a truly diversified and fast-growing business conglomerate. Ladies and gentlemen, our next award for this evening, which is the Images South India Retail Award for the year 2017, goes to Mr. Irfan Razak, CMD, Prestige Group. Mr. Razak supports several philanthropic causes. Under his able leadership, the Prestige Group actively looks for opportunities to help and support the needy and the undeserved in various areas of human life, education, healthcare, culture, sports, spirituality, and more. Mr. Razak believes that any business is a part of dynamic, symbiotic ecosystem which sustains it and needs sustenance in turn. Under his aegis, the Prestige Group has constantly found ways of supporting various social programs through noteworthy initiatives. May I please request Mr. Razak to say a few words, but before that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a video. Please, let's take a look. Mr. Irfan Razak, everyone, please put your hands together.
Malcolm Gladwell once said, "The visionary starts with a clean sheet of paper and reimagines the world." This, in a sense, summarizes Irfan Razak's life's work. A true visionary who has changed the very skyline of Bengaluru and given the city several firsts. Be it its first mall or its first wholly integrated township development, Irfan's move into real estate was not a planned one. However, he realized that Bengaluru lacked quality developments and decided to bring about a change. At the early stages of inception itself, he realized that it is important to look at different concepts, create various asset classes, and change the city's skyline. He has successfully replicated this model across several cities in South India, propelling the Prestige Group to unprecedented heights of success, where it is considered one of the largest and most reputed real estate companies in India today. After a long and immensely illustrious journey spanning over 3 decades, today Irfan is not driven by either profit or success, but by building brand prestige into a legacy, which will live on far beyond his years or those of the generations after him. Irfan believes that as developers, they have the privilege of giving people one of their most precious assets, a home.
Friends, today all of you who are assembled here, each one of you is part of the Prestige family. You are a stakeholder in one way or the other. You are a customer. I was happy to see in every one of our developments that we just cut the ribbon and inaugurated different types of customers. I know whatever happens, there'll be the ups and downs, there'll be deficiencies, there'll be the positives, there'll be the negatives. But one assurance that I keep making to my customers is, and which I keep telling my team is, listen, the very existence for us, for the company is our customers.
People live in prestige homes, work in prestige offices, visit prestige malls, hotels and spas, and play in prestige golf courses for recreation. In some way, Prestige has managed to touch everyone's lives. A hands-on leader, Irfan ensures that he is in contact with all members of the company, from the executive team to the juniors. He regularly visits the sites of all the ongoing developments and meets with the laborers there. Irfan was voted as one of the best CEOs in Asia. Considered among the most respected businessmen in India today, Irfan was also conferred the Bharat Ratna Sir M. Visvesvaraya Memorial Award 2015 by the Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry. He has also received recognition from the United Nations University International's Leadership Academy, UNUILA in Jordan. In our journey of development, the emphasis has always been on design, quality, environment, and relevant spaces for each asset class, and it will continue to be so.
Congratulations, Mr. Razak. Please share your thoughts on receiving this award.
Good evening. I think thank you very much, Images Retail, for this recognition. This is the first time I have seen that video, and I was feeling highly embarrassed with all those images. Anyway, like Senthil said, passion, vision, hard work is what makes anything to happen. And I think that's across the board for all the retailers and everyone who's receiving this award today. In fact, it's congratulations for them, because we provide the retail infrastructure for the retailers like you, and I believe you're all prime targets for us to see that you come into our retail malls. So it's a pleasure being with you here this evening and receiving this award. Truly humbled. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Razak. Many congratulations, and thank you, Mr. Nagesh, for doing the honors, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on, may I request you all to keep the applause coming. Of course, this is a very prestigious moment, and we have the retail big heads receiving the awards, and they truly deserve a thunderstorm of an applause coming from the audience here. May I please request you all to put your hands together and continue to congratulate our winners this evening. Well, before I actually announce the award, I'd like to call on stage Mr. Bhavik Javeri, co-founder, Preta, on stage to give away the next set of awards. Let's welcome him as well with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. On a lighter note, ladies and gentlemen, how many biryani fans in the house? Put your hands up in the air. Yeah? Show of hands, please. Quite a few. Well, so am I. I wish I could just take all my hands and legs up. That is how much I like biryani. And the next awardee definitely is like the master. Our next awardee, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. D. Nagaswamy, Managing Director, Dindikal Talapakatti Biryani. Dindikal Talapakatti Biryani was started in the year 1957 by Sri Nagasamy in a small way in Dindikal as Ananda Vilas. His wife's recipe of unique ground spices and masalas, coupled with the taste of Shiraga Samba rice and mutton, achieved a legendary status as his name spread far and wide, and the restaurant became a landmark for anyone visiting Dindikal. Out of love, the customers christened the restaurant and branded as Dindikal Talapakatti Restaurant, in which name it has achieved worldwide recognition. In the year 2008, Mr. Nagasamy Dhanabalan, the founder's grandson, took over the reins of business and expanded in Chennai, rest of Tamil Nadu, and abroad countries like USA, France, Dubai, and Malaysia. Today, Dindikal Talapakatti, with 43 branches worldwide, serving over 5 million biryanis in a year with over 2,000 employees and over 200 crore of sales, is arguably the biggest biryani brand in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I please request Mr. D. Nagasamy and his wife Deepika Nagasamy, director of Dindikal Talapakatti Biryani, to join us on stage and receive the award. Please keep the applause coming, everyone. Congratulations. Let's take a quick look at the video that we have here.
We started the Talapakatti in 1957 by my grandfather, Nagasamy Naidu. This recipe was his wife's recipe. He just bought this recipe and he wants to start a biryani shop in Dindikal. That's how this Talapakatti came into picture. This restaurant was first called as Ananda Vilas Biryani Hotel, and when people started coming to the restaurant, and he became a brand ambassador because he used to wear a turban and sit in the cash counter, and slowly started calling the restaurant instead of Ananda Vilas as Talapakatti Naidu. So that's how after his demise in 1972, so this restaurant was named as Talapakatti Naidu Ananda Vilas Biryani Hotel. When I started
Taste that biryani. Or that biryani talk is definitely making us hungry. But before we even hear you say about this award, tell us, when is the Dindikal Talapakatti coming to Bangalore?
Thank you, jury members and Images South Indian Retail Awards. Very soon we'll be expecting in Bangalore. We are waiting for the chance. Within 6 months we are expecting here. Thank you.
Now tell us, Mr. Dhanabalan, what do you have to say on receiving this award this evening?
Actually, getting this award before all these giants, retail giants, it's really honor for me. Really, I can't express my words in this. The biryani, it's like giving award for a biryani. I think it's the first time it's happening in retail, and I'm very proud to get the award for my grandfather recipe, which has been followed for 3 generations. And I like to thank all my 1,800 employees to make this journey a very successful one, and still we'll be working hard towards greater goals. Thank you.
Many congratulations, Mr. Dhanabalan. Thank you, Mr. Javeri, for doing the honors. Thank you. Let's hear it for Mr. Dhanabalan, ladies and gentlemen. To give away the next award, may I please call on Mr. Mukesh Kumar, Senior Vice President, Infinity Mall. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome Mr. Mukesh Kumar, Senior Vice President, Infinity Mall. Thank you, sir. Our next honor tonight, ladies and gentlemen, goes to an individual destined to be an entrepreneur with a difference. And that is none other than Mr. C.K. Kumaravel, the founder of Naturals, India's #1 salon chain. Together with his wife, Mrs. Veena, he has revolutionized the salon and franchising industry with over 550 salons spread across India. Naturals has created 350 women franchise partners and trained over 8,000 staff thanks to the over 35 lakhs of customers that Natural has. Ladies and gentlemen, To present this honor, we have with us Mr. Mukesh Kumar, and the glory of your life is not the number of days you have lived so far. It is the number of days you are going to live from now on. Mr. Kumar Avail says, the glory of naturals is not the 550 salons open so far. It is a 2,550 salons it's going to open from now on. Well, that is definitely optimistic and inspirational, ladies and gentlemen. As the CEO and co-founder, Mr. Kumar Avail believes his job is to preach the vision and mission of naturals in order to provide more direction to the company and the brand as well. Well, before we take a look at the video, may I please request his better half, Mrs. Veena Kumar Avail, to join us on receiving this award. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Keep it coming, everyone. Put your hands together. Natural Salon receiving this award tonight. This is the Images South India Retail Award for the year 2017. But before we talk to the lovely couple, let's take a look at the video.
Has strongly believed in the power of...
Right. Well, sir, first of all, congratulations. Behind a successful man, there definitely is this beautiful lady. So I'd like to take the opportunity to ask you, ma'am, how does it feel on receiving this award here tonight?
Thank you so much. I think it's a big honor to receive this award, and I think I'm quite thrilled.
So first of all, thanks to the Images Group, there are a lot of awards which can be bought and few you have to earn. An Images Award is one such award where you have to earn it. So both national and regional, I love to receive this award year on year. Thank you so much for the Images Group. And we will strive harder and better to make sure that we will come Bombay, we will again come and receive it. Thank you so much, and best wishes to all the awardees. I think each one in their own right is very special. They have run the race so nicely, and to recognize them and put them on a platform and do that is a wonderful thing. Thank you so much, and best wishes to all of you.
Well, and we also wish that you happen to give us 2,515 salons across India. So let's hear for the Naturals couple, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Mr. Mukesh Kumar, for doing the honors, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Image South India Retail Award for the year 2017. And to do the honors for the next award, I request Mr. C.S. Suryanarayanan, Director and Partner, Verti Brand, and former MD, Levi's India, to join me on stage. Please, let's welcome him with a round of applause. Our next award for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what do I say? When you have a vision to succeed and the determination to excel, then the sky is the limit. Our next award goes to Mr. Subhash Chandra, Managing Director, Sangeeta Mobiles. Sangeeta Mobiles, Managing Director, Shri L. Subhash Chandra, is a testimony to this. His undying spirit and relentless commitment to excel has taken the brand to the absolute pinnacles of success and growth. Sangeeta Mobiles had humble beginnings in the year 1974 when its founder, Shri L.P. Narayana Reddy, partnered with his friend to establish a music shop named Sangeeta in Bangalore, selling gramophone records. But it was only when his son, Shri L. Subhash Chandra, joined Sangeeta that its fortunes changed. Soon the company was growing and forayed into home appliances, pagers, TV sets, computers, etc. But just when it reached its peak, the company decided to focus on handsets exclusively. A genius move by Shri Chandra, this transformed the brand's fortune and the future of the handsets business in India. His vision and endeavor has helped Sangeeta clock a turnover of 1,000 crores, ladies and gentlemen. And as we present this award to this gentleman, we'd like to take a look at the video. Please, let's take a look at the journey. The award tonight. This is the Images South India Retail Award for the year 2017. Congratulations, sir. Let's hear the applause coming, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chandra, you've already spoken about your journey. With a company with a turnover of 1,000 crores, you truly are an inspiration to many, many people out here. I'll hold on to that, sir. Please tell us, how has this journey been, and of course, how does it feel to be receiving this award here tonight?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, jury. Thank you, everyone, for selecting Sangeeta. Okay. Firstly, I would like to call upon my dad, Mr. Narayan Reddy, who's here, who's the founder of Sangeeta. Yeah. These generations nowadays are all lucky guys, born with silver spoons and probably gold spoons also. But all our earlier generations, they have all lived life really tough. And so it has happened in most families, I'm sure. But here is my dad, who lost his mother at the age of 5, who lost his wife at the age of 29, and I was a 7-year-old boy. He sacrificed his life. He did not marry again. I have a sibling who is 5 years, who was 5 years then, my younger sister. So we both actually used to sleep in Sangeeta. We never had a home in Bangalore. We used to eat all 3 times. Our meal used to be in Minerva Kamath Hotel, JC Road. Those days there were never any Andhra-style hotels. We hail from Andhra. And we can't eat bland food, we need spicy food. But then we were forced to eat that, that 2 little mudde or whatever they used to say from Kamath. So we lived life like that 4 years. My sister was handed over to my grandmother back in Nellore, from where we hail. And we both, lived out of Sangeeta JC Road. I used to go to school. And I used to iron my clothes, my uniforms on the counter and go to school. So we had a really tough beginning, and from there to where we are now. So lovely foundation, that strong foundation and ethics and whatever, has been imbibed in me by my dad. That is probably what makes me whatever I am. And today, it's more than 410 showrooms all over, and we have almost 4,000 employees, 1,500 directly on the rolls, around more than 2,000 who are promoters in Sangeeta. And we have an ambition to go pan-India. We are planning to go IPO next year. In fact, we are growing at 76% this year over last year, same store growth. And as a company, we are growing at 105% over last year. So we would be probably ending at around 1,700 or 1,800 crores this year. So thank you so much. And once again, pray God that He gives the peace and health to my dad and the family members. Can I call my wife also and my son also over here? Yeah, rest of the family as well. Please join. Come over. Yeah, she helps me all the behind the scenes in Sangeeta, the finance and all the dirty jobs like aging stocks, like demo phones, like whatever, areas that we don't get into are the ones that she gets into, and she is equally responsible for the bottom line of the company. And she keeps worrying. In fact, as early as yesterday night, she was saying, I'm really scared if I were not there, what will happen? You are always expanding and expanding and expanding. You're not bothered about what's happening in finance. Anyways, don't worry. We'll take care. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's hear it for the Sangeeta family, ladies and gentlemen.
A big thanks to everyone who is here. A bigger thanks to God Almighty for giving a beautiful son, successful son, who is getting all the applause from everyone around. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, we will reach 1,700 crore profit this year, says the man with utmost humility. Let's hear it for the Sangeeta family. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I'm feeling super inspired being here. I'm definitely lucky. And it's time for me to move on and announce the next award, ladies and gentlemen. And to do the honors, may I please call on Mr. Manohar Chatlani, Managing Director, Soch. Please let's welcome him with a round of applause. Welcome, sir. Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Mr. M.R. Jayashankar, founder, CMD, Brigade Group. So let's congratulate him with a round of applause. Mr. M.R. Jayashankar comes from a reputed family of coffee planters from the hill town of Chikmagalur in the Western Ghats of Karnataka. Jayashankar completed a degree in agricultural sciences, following which he earned an MBA degree from Mysore University in 1977. His commitment to quality and passion for innovation has seen Brigade Group grow from a single building, small-scale private enterprise to a diverse, multi-domain company which is into all verticals of real estate. Under his leadership, ladies and gentlemen, Brigade Group has scaled new heights. Brigade Group has now a diverse, multi-domain portfolio consisting of Brigade Hospitality Services Limited, WTC Trades and Projects Private Limited, and Orion Mall Management Company Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, the award going out to Mr. Jayashankar. Congratulations, sir. Let's take a quick look, a video of his journey. This award here tonight. Sir, congratulations. Please share a few words with us. How does it feel to be receiving this award?
Thank you, Images Retail, and thank you, the jury, for this recognition. In retail, I'm just 6 years old, you can say, for having created or having built Orion Mall in Brigade Gateway and subsequently Orion East in Banaswadi Road, and we're building a third mall in Old Madras Road, Bangalore. And it's really, I'm really happy to be classified along with all these doyens of retail. It's amazing to see, you know, here 200 crores turnover in biryani and 300 crores in vegetables and, you know, 1,000 crores plus in mobiles. And a 90-year-old textile thing with Nallis. It's a fantastic, all credit to you, sirs. And I mean, it's quite an inspiration for people like us to do more in retail. And as Mr. Irfan Razak said, as mall developers, we invite you and look forward to enter shopping malls than just standalone stores. And Biju said, it's you know, if it is retail, you think it's not just India, it is South India. But I may add, I think it is not just South India, it is primarily Tamil Nadu. All the big guys are from Tamil Nadu, with maybe few exceptions from Kerala and maybe Sangeeta. We would like to think he is Kannadiga, but he said he is from Andhra. And, no, okay, yeah. So thank you very much, and I think it's quite inspiring to hear all your stories. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Congratulations once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. M.R. Jayashankar. Thank you, Mr. Chatlani, for doing the honors, sir. Please request you all to keep the applause coming. I think they're truly inspirational. And I must also request you all to applaud for one thing. All these stalwarts of the retail industry with so much humility, I think that is truly inspirational and truly that deserves a round of applause. So please put your hands together to all of them for just being humble. Our next award, and before we do the honors, may I request stage, please put your hands together as we welcome Mr. Shubhendu Roy. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us. Our next honoree, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. LKS Syed Ahmed, the chairman, LKS Group. So let's give him a thunderstorm of an applause as he wins this award, the Images South India Retail Award for the year 2017. Founded in 1925 by 7 brothers from Crows and provided livelihood to over 3,000 people in the next 5 years is what they're looking at. To present the honor, we have with us Mr. Shubhendu Roy, and as a senior Mr. Ahmed is not keeping too well. Of course, we will pray for a speedy recovery. We have with us the son and the managing director of LKS Group, Mr. Syed Ahmed Sarfaraz, to receive the honor on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together
for Mr. Said Ahmed Sarfaraz, receiving the award on behalf of his beloved father. LKS Group receiving the award. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep the applause coming as we congratulate all our winners here tonight. This is truly a prestigious moment for them to be winning the Images South India Retail Award for the year 2017. Well, it's time for us to take a look at the journey. Sir, a self-chiseled entrepreneur, Pratik Shah, the CEO and founder of Specs Makers, graduated with an MBA degree in Finance and Marketing from Sphere School of Business, Oklahoma State University. After his education, he went on to become an investment banker for Morgan Stanley in the US. His return to India was unavoidable as he had to handle his father's wholesale business of optical lenses. In just a couple of years, he envisioned to start India's first single-brand optical retail chain and had launched the first outlet at Annaragar, Chennai in the year 2007 under the brand Specs Makers. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Let's congratulate Mr. Pratik. We'd like to make this night extra memorable for us and you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to make this evening extra special and memorable. Sir. Well, the audience, I still request you all to give a collective round of applause to all our winners here tonight on receiving the Images South India Retail, the most prestigious award, ladies and gentlemen, in the field of retail for the year 2017. Here we have the winners, the 10 diamonds that we've chosen, the jury has chosen, ladies and gentlemen. Retail industry. Nitusha, a versatile singer based in Bangalore, backed by artists Joshua Costa on keys, Hemant Devakaran on lead guitar, and Abhilash on drums.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. We hope we are able to let you relax and unwind after this long day. So let's hope we all have fun over here. So.